We're making vinyl plank stair nosings today. Flush mount to be precise. This, what I'm gonna show you today, is gonna look like you have real hardwood stair treads. Okay, so what you're gonna need is a router table. You need to make sure you have a good fence on your router table because you're gonna be pushing a lot of weight against it, and you need to be very accurate. Then you need 2 featherboard guides, so these just help you keep down your board so you don't get movement and you get equal pressure on your vinyl planks, so you don't get unevenness. Yeah, so you have nice, clean, consistent line. If you don't, you can get splitting, cracking, which I've experienced plenty of trying to figure out how to do this. The bit you'll need is a V-groove bit. I got this here. So I got a 3/4 V-groove bit. I just, in case you have bigger stuff, it's easier to have a wider bit, just so you can do thicker stuff. Because if you get a small one, you probably only just want for your bit, for your own vinyl plank, and then you want to do a different one, your bit's too small. So I always like going for the bigger one, and they're a little more stable than the smaller stuff. What do you do with my big bit? You take it? This is the big one.
This one that's right here?
The one you moved off my very organized table. You don't move my stuff.
Very organized.
It's organized to me. Okay, so if you have a router table, that's what this thing's called. It's easy to, if you have an easy adjust, like I do here, it's much easier to set up your height than if you have to adjust it manually. Much easier. Because you want it just the 16th below the surface. Once you have it, lock it in place. We'll do a couple test runs. So first pass, I like doing at 1/2 inch for your bottom lip. And I like to keep the nosings looking about 1 1/4 inch thick. So the next I'll move it back about another 1 1/4 inch and then run another pass. And then I'll show you how we go through that process. Okay, so you can see the groove here. It's quite not high enough yet. See that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we'll have to, because if we tried to bend it now, it actually would probably crack the surface. Okay. Usually it will bend really easily. Okay, let's raise it a little bit. Okay, so we're just about there. You can see it's just below the surface where the finish starts on the vinyl plank. And you can see that it just bends really easily.
Very easy. Wow. Very clean.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this just a little thicker. The base here, I'm not quite happy with it. So another 2 or 3, another 2 mils, 3 mils? Yeah, 3 mils. 3 mils? A little more? A little more. We'll do 5. So we'll move over to the piece we want to use to make the nosing. Of course, you'd have a 4-foot length that you can make it out of. We're still making it out of scraps. Now to do your next cut, you want to add on exactly the width of the face of the nosing that you want. So if you want 1 1/4 inch, you just add another 1 1/4 inch to it, and then your nosing on the face will be 1 1/4 inch, you want 1 inch, so on. Makes sense? Makes sense. Make dollars. Hopefully, eventually. Okay, so we're at 4 inches there. We'll move over to difference. Okay, so there you go. You have your two grooves. What you want to remember when running it through is slow, but never stop. So keep it consistent and just keep moving it slowly through, because you don't want to burn or any spots or get unevenness in your cut. And a nice sharp blade. That's the key. Let's see if we can bend this and glue it together. So what I like to use to glue these together, I've tried multiple different glues. Tried PL 400, I've tried Titebond self-pour adhesive. They work, they just take a long time to set. So what I've started doing was just using crazy glue, but it's extra thick, 10 to 25 seconds. This is from our local stores here, KMS. You're gonna have to try to find something in your area. I have the glue and the accelerator. So this just helps it, once you have it set, it helps it set really quick. There's all different types of forms out there of it. So what you want to do is just kind of give it a pre-bend, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. To both of them just a little bit. And then grab your glue. Put it in the groove there. And remember, try not to glue your fingers to it. Easier said than done. And just want to hold that until it sets. So you can see you have your good 90 there. And that's just starting to set now. About another 15-20 seconds, it should be set.
Caution, do not breathe in the fumes.
Yes, be very careful of the fumes. Highly toxic.
And cause chemical burn in esophagus or eye. Maybe death. Maybe death.
Camera person did that. No.
No.
Maybe we're good so far. It looks like it's set. Does that look like it's set? Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. Your own flush mount stair nosing. What do I mean by? So when you have your stair nosing, you put it on top of your step. Right, it sits on top, and then your vinyl plank on the back just clicks in there. And that would be your finished product. And yeah, that's how you get your stair nosings, your vinyl plank stair nosings to look like real hardwood. And no one, I don't think anyone will tell you that unless they know their stuff. They won't know the difference between your vinyl plank stair nosings or actual solid wood stair nosings. White time, yeah.
White time.
It's whiteboard time. Okay.
Whiteboard time of day.
When you're installing your stair treads on your steps, there's new construction. I think that is annoying. You have your step, usually you have your wood that goes on top, and then you have your riser, your plywood there. Now, older homes they use an 1.5 board, usually a 2x10 for their runner. And new homes, they use 1 inch, but it's plywood in their riser. With this type of stair nosing, you can actually calculate your distance, so you can actually just wrap it all the way around, so then you actually have interior structure as well. And usually with vinyl plank, you want to, when they would traditionally do it with hardwood, they would cut this off, and that's just a ton of work. But doing it this way here, you'd actually save yourself a ton of time just calculating it and then wrapping it around and installing your pieces that way. Because usually it's this, or you do carpet, right? Which a lot of people do. So that's another I think a good reason to maybe want to go in this direction. I don't know, I love vinyl plank. Helps like wood. It's because I have 4 boys. They destroy everything. But they managed to destroy this, but they dropped my pull-up bar on the stair and just gouged the floor. So that's what it takes to destroy this kind of stuff. It just bugs me how easy that was. Okay.
So,
What am I saying?
So if someone has
If someone have any questions on how to install, on what? What kind of questions would you have?
So questions would be,
Any question.
is there a particular kind of vinyl plank that is best to make this out of? Or would you
From what I've tried, a lot of different varieties of vinyl plank. They all seem to work the same. I use an SPC, stone something composite.
2 hours later.
What's the acronym for SPC? Stone plastic or polymer. Yeah, there you go. Stone polymer composite. Stone polymer composite. Please edit that heavily.
just leaves it all?
Just do it all in. Just keep making fun of me as you're doing it. Any questions? Throw them in the comment down below. I'll be happy to answer them for you. I use a PL Premium or Tight Bond Subfloor adhesive. Yes, so I use Tight Bond Subfloor adhesive to glue these down on stairs. You do need to just put it down as pattern so you don't lock in the air bubbles. Just comment, just throw them in the comment down below. Ask questions if you have any, and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Make your stair nosings look like real wood treads. Make your vinyl plank stair nosings look like real wood treads. Vinyl plank stair nosings.
So
Hello there. I just can't talk. I can just ramble on. I just pretend talking to you, camera person.
okay.
Well, it's probably easier that way. Welcome back, camera person, to the shop.